Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we are going to see class 9, chapter 3, the world of numbers, end of chapter exercises, third question, which is important one. Convert decimals to P by Q form. Previously, in the first question, we have converted P by Q form, that means rational numbers into decimals. Now we are going to change decimals. So what is this decimal? It is a terminating decimal. So terminating decimal, check how many decimals are there after the point. So it is 1. So what you do, multiply and divide this number with, since you have one decimal, it is 10 to the power of 1. You multiply and divide. See, when I multiply and divide, both get cancelled and it will be the same number. So there is no change. Okay, you can do calculations until and unless you don't change the value. So therefore, I multiplied with 10 and divided with 10. So now in numerator what happens? Whenever I multiply with 10, the decimal will move one place to right hand side. So it becomes 126 divided by 10. Now there is common factor. Okay, let us see. 2 is a common factor, 2 5s, and 2 how many times? I think 63 times. So that is equal to 63 by 5. Okay, so there is no common factor in numerator and denominator. This is the simplest form. So therefore 12.6 can be written as 63 divided by 5. So if you have terminating decimals, this is the way to do it. Okay, now let us see the next question. 3.052 bar. Okay, fine. So this is the third bit. 3.052 bar. So what does that bar represent? Bar represents that these two decimals are repeating in a sequence. Okay, so that means I can write it as, let us assume x is equal to 3.0525252 so on. So this is the meaning of bar. Okay, now let us assume this as first equation. X is equal to 3.05252. So now how many non-recurring decimals are there? That means in this decimal part, how many are non-recurring? It is 1, right? One decimal is non-recurring. So therefore multiply on both sides with 10. So when you multiply, what will happen? 10 times x is 10x equals, and when you multiply with 10 on both sides, the decimal will move to right hand side. So it became 30.525252 so on. So this is second equation. Now the first thing you have to do is, whenever we write this, highlight this equations, check the decimal part. Here it is 525252. And what about the decimal part here? 0.525252. No. So it should be, the decimal part should be equal. So what to do here? Now what is, so non-recurring part is 1 decimal. So therefore we have multiplied with 10. Now how many decimals are there in recurring part? 2 decimals. So therefore multiply on both sides with 10 square. So what is 10 square? 100. Let us multiply second one. So 10x into 100, it is 1000x equals. So when you multiply with 100, what happens? It moves 2 places. So it will be 3052.5252 so on. Okay. Now check the decimal parts of second and third equation. You have 525252. And here also you have 525252. So is the decimal part same? Yes. So since the decimal part is same, I'll explain you over here. Let us do what we do. Let us subtract the smaller one from the bigger one. So third equation minus second equation. So far let us write third equation. 1000x is equal to 3052.52 bar, and here you have 10x. 10x is equal to 30.52 bar. 30.52 bar. See, please take care whenever you are whenever you are subtracting, the decimal part should be one below the other. Okay. And now when you subtract, what happens? 1000 minus 10, 990x equals 5. The decimal part gets cancelled. Now 2 minus 0, it is 2. 5 minus 3, it is 2, 0, 3. So therefore, x is equal to 3022 divided by 990. And now I believe both are divisible by 2, because the last digit, the digit in one's place has 2 and 0, so therefore both are divisible by 2. Let us divide. So 2 ones are 2, and then 10 5 times 11 divided by here 2 fours are 8, and then 19 9 times 18, and then 10 times 5. So therefore we got x is equal to 1511 by 495. It is there are no common factors, so therefore 3.052 bar can be written as 1511 divided by 495. I hope you understood it. It's very simple. First check how many non-terminating decimals and non-recurring decimals are there. So so multiply with the power of 10, 10 to the power of 1, and after that multiply the same equation with number of terminating and number of repeating decimals. Power of 10 to the power of repeating decimals. There are 2, so therefore 10 square. You multiply and subtract these two equations, you will get a fraction. I hope you understand. And let me see, there are for example 9 bits I believe, and I'll explain if anything is different from this concept, or if you have any doubt, you please ask me. Now see, it is the 9th bit, 2.1625 bar, and the bar is above all 4 decimals. Okay, so that means it can be written as x is equal to 2.1625, 1625, 1625, so on. Is it right? Now, how many recurring decimals are there? 4. Understood? So therefore, multiply on both sides with 10 to the power of 4. So 10 to the power of 4 means what? 10,000. Okay, let us multiply on both sides. So once you multiply, what do you get? 10,000x is equal to, now since we have multiplied with 10,000, 10 to the power of 4, the decimal will move 4 places. So it becomes 21,625.1625, 1625, so on. Okay, now this is first equation and this is second equation. Now check here, check the decimal part, 1625, 1625. Here also you have 1625, 1625, 1625. So decimal part is same. So therefore subtract the smaller equation from the bigger. So 10,000x equals 21,625.1625 bar. And what is first equation? X. So x is equal to 2 point. So I have to write from here 2.1625 bar. Now when I subtract, what happens? 10,000 minus 1x, 9,999x is equal to, this decimal part will be cancelled. So 5 minus 2 is 3, 2, 6, 1, 2. So therefore x can be written as 21,623 divided by 9,999. 5, 11, 12, 14. Okay, there is no common factor. So therefore 2.1625 bar can be written as 21,623 divided by 9,999. So it's that simple. Okay. So please take care of the calculations when you do. And repeat this along with me and one more time without looking into the video. You will understand. Okay. I hope instead of my dear students, instead of simply watching this video, please after completing the problem, pause it, do the steps and check one more time whether the steps are correct or not, the series is correct or not. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.